Dhanushree Jayaprakash, a passionate law student from Bangalore, is driven by a deep sense of justice and the power of law to create meaningful change. She thrives on engaging with people, asking the right questions, and uncovering solutions that make a difference. With a keen curiosity and a commitment to fairness, she aspires to build a more just and inclusive society through her legal journey. Let's welcome Dhanushree to give her 3-minute speech.
I want to take you all on a journey that took me deep into the heart of rural India, to a small village called Istur, a place where the law exists but only on paper, where justice is often seen as something meant for the privileged, not for the common people. As a budding lawyer, I went in with one mission: to bridge that gap, to make the law accessible, understood, and usable for those who need it the most. We weren't sitting in an office waiting for clients to come to us. Instead, we divided ourselves into teams. We went from house to house and engaged in some of the most eye opening conversations. Each team covered around 12 houses, and with every door we knocked on, we uncovered layers of stories of injustice, of helplessness, and most commonly of sheer ignorance of legal rights. One such home belonged to Shanta. Yeah. One such home belonged to Shanta. She had borrowed money from a microfinance company, believing it would provide her with financial relief. But instead, she found herself caught in an exploitative cycle, one where the loan amount mysteriously kept increasing, with hidden charges, threats, and constant harassment. She felt trapped. The law was supposed to protect her, yet she had no idea that it could. But the real challenge was to convince her husband. The moment we stepped inside, his and introduced herself, we could sense his reluctance, his eyes, his body language. It all screamed one thing: why are you here? What difference can you possibly make? To him, I was just another outsider offering legal jargon that wouldn't change a thing. And honestly, I don't blame him. When people have spent years believing that justice is out of reach, skepticism becomes second nature. But we didn't give up. We sat with them, broke it down into simple terms, told them exactly what steps they could take. We explained that the law isn't just for those with power, it's for them too. And most importantly, we made them believe that they had the right to fight back. Now, here's the part that truly moved me. A few days later, I followed up with Shanta. I wanted to know, did she take our advice and approach the authorities, or did our words fade away like every other promise she had heard before? And what she told me gave me the hope. She had walked into the district commissioner's office and filed a complaint against the microfinance company. A woman just a few days ago who believed had no power now stood before a government official. That's the impact of legal awareness. And yet, the irony is, we live in a country where ignorantia juris non excusat, that is, the ignorance of law, excuses no one. But how do we hold people accountable when they were never even made aware of their rights in the first place? How do we expect them to navigate a legal system that has never even spoken their language? This isn't just a rural issue, it's a systemic one. And as a future lawyer, as a responsible citizen, and as individuals with privilege of education, it is our duty to ensure that the law is not just written but understood, that justice is not just preached but practiced. Istur was just one village, but if a single legal aid campaign could create this impact, imagine what we could achieve if we made legal awareness a movement and not an afterthought. Thank you.